Howdy. It's been a while since we've actually done one of these and gone over my entire portfolio, where we are right now. We are on February 7th. This is still very early on in the year. But initially when we started on this journey, we had about 77,000 dollars in our entire collection. So, it wasn't exactly 100K. It's pretty damn close, right? I wanted to take the time. Also, my room looks extremely cold. Don't know why. Every time I did sell something, I also made sure to record it and show you, like, hey, this is what the percentage was. This is what I bought in for. This is what I got out for. Here's how much I made on that. I'm not like a dollar for dollar kind of guy. I don't really care about any of that. I definitely much more care about like, hey, how can I maximize my percent return? And if I do that, then that's literally the only win that matters to me. Ascended Heroes is out. I haven't gotten a pack. I did buy the ETBs, I think, or booster boxes. One of the two. I don't think I got everything, but I think I got at least one of the two. Low key, I want to say I got ETBs, and maybe a booster bundle, but like honestly, I can't remember, dude. Pokemon Center, like something drops and you just have to be all over it as quickly as possible. But remember, this is my sayonara portfolio. This is everything that I'm trying to get rid of, right? Like these are things that I have determined I am up enough and I'm cool with moving on from it. Like even Lost Origin, dude, I got that for like 300 or 400 bucks because I did trades. I traded Magic, want to say Final Fantasy play boosters. Actually, that just reminded me. I I technically have more Final Fantasy play boosters, but I haven't even added those to my overall collection. So even like my main, like which is my actual active live as of right now, even that main collection isn't up to date. I do wonder where like I can see my returns. I want to say, dude, I feel like they kind of hide a lot of features and functionality in the actual app itself. And like, look, dude, I get it. It's mostly a mobile platform, but I don't know. I use it on desktop. I think it's a cool way to just show you everything that I have. The one big thing that I want to call out, and we kind of talked about this already too, right? Like, I have already picked up another Destined Rivals booster box case. Destined Rivals to me is this generation's or the outgoing generation's Sword and Shield Evolving Skies. Um, it's a no-brainer, dude. Like I bought the original case that I had for 1,800. I needed the cash. I had to pay off some debt, and I sold that for 2,400. So I still made 600 bucks. Like you can't complain. But I then got back in also at 2,400 bucks. I just needed the money temporarily, right? I needed it in December. I picked these up, I think like middle of January, early January, something like that. So like it all worked out. It genuinely worked out. And there's nothing wrong with that too, because like for me, I didn't lose any money, but even if I had to get back in at like 3 grand, it's already back up to 3,500. Go look at TCG Player. Go look at the lowest listing. What is it? 34.40, 34.50. Come on, man. It's a no-brainer. Genuinely, it's a no-brainer. Most recent sale, 34.50. So that means that it's actually selling at that price. If you look at the actual booster boxes, uh, bananas. Oh, $200 shipping. Oh, I want to look like I'm selling it for 364. Brother, that's a $570 listing right there. Sold for 564. Like, if we don't get another Destined Rivals booster box reprint, I, I'm happy that I got my case when I did. Uh, but yeah, man, I saw that the market was cool, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna go in and buy anything. And as soon as I saw that the market like started to show a little bit of an uptrend, so like around here, like around early January, I started to see like this, started to see a little bit of like activity coming up again, and I was like, you know what, man, like we might be back. And I put out that video that I said we might be back. And lo and behold, we are back. obviously, like, this also isn't just, like, gains, these are also things that I'm buying again. Big ones that I've purchased: Surging Sparks booster box. I hope I recorded it when I put that in. I bought those for 14.50. I also bought a Pokemon 151. You can see it here. Pokemon 151 booster bundle display. So 10 sealed, and the display itself is sealed. Low key, the biggest difference, and the reason why I picked up two of those, actually, I've picked up two of them, is because I bought them about one at 1600. So not terrible, right? Like I bought one at 1600. But the first one that I bought again when I was ready and I was like, dude, the market's coming back, I bought it at 1350. My whole logic was, well, the ones that I bought were from Walmart. Like they actually weren't sealed, which sucked. So like I have technically it's 4 now. I should update this. We could do that actually. Calculator. I think I just rounded up and I called it 300 per. So times 2, that's 600. Plus 1350. Like I want to be fair and genuine about the numbers that I'm doing here, right? I go to my TCG player and I go to my order history, the exact number that I paid. Yeah, 15.99. I mean, there's sales tax too, right? Like I'm willing to get aggressive. I will be fair. So 600 plus 1455 plus 1748. I so let's see, 3,803. Can I update my pricing here? Okay. So 1455. Add another one. I bought that one on January 29th. If you now look at it, right? Like what do we see as like my average buy-in? My average paid is 951, but I don't mind. I genuinely don't mind that I'm at 951 paid when I was originally at like 300 each on average paid. Um, yes, I'm averaging up, but I also think that this set's going to continue to go up. Like that's fine. I got in at such a good point that I was like, it's whatever. It's a nothing burger to me. Um, Now I will eventually be moving on from my unsealed ones, and then the sealed ones are going to become my long-term hold. That was the plan, you know? So hey, I have ones from Walmart that unfortunately, they just didn't send them with the seal on them, and I hate that they did that, but it's okay because these are exploding in price again. So eventually, my goal is to sell my unsealed ones for like 1500. I sell the other two for 1500 a pop. You know what? Let's even call it 1400 a pop. Minus 1400, minus 1400. My average buy-in then becomes 501.50 for two sealed 151 booster bundle displays. To me, that's a win because the unsealed ones, they're not as desirable. Like I've had people reach out to me and they kind of get iffy and like, oh, come grab it. I don't know. Hey, dude, it doesn't have the shrink wrap on it. Like I could sell for 1300 on TCG player, but I promise you, give it a minute. These are going to go up. Look at this huge wall. There's $2,035. There's 486 of them. Also, dude, insane that you have that. But uh, also you can't even see the volume there. Yeah, 486 of those. So like I that's going to be a wall that we have to chew through. But my bigger concern is, hey, can we chew through these initial ones? If we can get through and show 2,000, I'll easily be able to sell all my booster bundles for that 1,500 that I'm hoping for. Spider-Man Play booster boxes, and I have Final Fantasy Play booster boxes that I never added. I also did recently update my One Piece. I never got a ton. I bought these from Rudy, Alpha Investments. Love him. I don't care what anybody says. That guy has been amazing to me. But like these were starting to run, and they slowed down. I'm listed here. I think I'm on the next page. Probably at the bottom. Yeah, Cynthia's Garchomp. So 231.70. Like I'm not far off. There's really not a ton in my way, but like the more of these people who show up, They're gonna make it harder for me to hit my target. I just wanted to get out with 2, that way it makes the other 2 that I bought free, and then I could ride those 2 for a very long time. It is what it is, right? Let me show you Sayonara because I've been updating it. I've been taking things out. I removed all of my Destined Rivals, so no Destined Rivals PC ETBs are going to leave. No Prismatic Evolutions, regular or PC ETB. Um, I have, I think, like 7 or 9 of these Obsidian Flames ETBs. I'm trying to get out of these for like 170, 190. 190 on TCG, so after fees, I walk away with like 165, 170. But if I could find someone local who wants to take those 3, dude, please be my guest. Um, Battle styles, I think that's a good one to get into right now, genuinely. I think this could be a good year for Sword and Shield. Um, it is a Sword and Shield booster box for under 300. I think it's easily a 350, $400 box by the end of 2026. It's a whole year, right? These are doing terribly. My Lost Origin PC TVs are just going down. I remember buying these, and so I have 4, and I have 4. Probably sell 2 if it made sense. Like if it really went up, um, I'd be happy to sell 2. But like, there's not a lot in the way of getting to 300 here. There's 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. 7 boxes, and we'll be there. Also, that's a StockX sticker. That's so funny. I also have a StockX sticker one, but that's the one that I planned on opening for me on uh actual Pokemon Day. So yeah, man, it's right now the collection's looking pretty good. Like I have after I sell, this is what I want to sell through, right? Like ignore the combined value because I'm using this differently. My main is everything, and my Sayonara is everything that I'm trying to get rid of. So like ignore combined value. I do not have 78 grand in Pokemon anymore. Um, when I had initially set off on this adventure, it was about 77, 76, 3. Not bad. Um, and yeah, then we just started selling things. We started acquiring things. I bought a lot of Spider Man, which I still do wholeheartedly believe in. But as Spider Man went down, I lost value. So I was selling things. Spider Man lost value. I was selling things. Spider Man kept going down. I think Spider Man found its bottom. Like I'm not worried at all about Spider Man, man. Um, it'll go up. They always go up. It's really just a matter of time, right? Especially like as more Marvel sets drop, I think we're gonna see that go up pretty quickly here. I don't want to yap. I don't want to ramble for too long. But for me, the Type R is like the worst thing I could say about the Type R that she doesn't have the power. She doesn't have the beans, man. And you can't make her sound good. I wanted to update you, show you where I'm at. We're pretty profitable. I'm gonna go in right now on my collector app, and I'm gonna show you guys my performance up to this point. Realized gains, right? Like that's really what matters the most. Like realized gains. I think if I showed you my performance on unrealized, is like, look, I am up almost 10 grand. Unrealized. That's right now stuff that I currently sit on. I am 52,439 paid with 9,444 in unrealized gains. But if you look at the realized gains, that's where the magic happens. I am 16,000 paid, 16,800 paid with 19,200 in realized gains. I am up 114%. So I'm happy with that. I don't really think I could ask for much more in terms of my realized. The whole idea, dude, like, this is why I say play the long term game. You don't have to buy things with the intention of selling it next week for a $50 profit. That's stupid. Um, unless you want to move that money into something else, dude, 50 bucks ain't jack. I would say, hold on to it for the 3 years, the 5 years, the 10 years. I haven't even done a 10-year hold. I can't wait to have that because, like, my Destined Rivals is going to do that. My Surgeon Sparks is going to do that. One of my Pokemon 151 booster bundle displays is going to be a 10-year for sure. So, like, keep that in mind, man. it's a good time to just be accumulating right now because as you can see from my screen, things are going back up. Things are starting to heat up. I said that. I called it. I'm glad I called that. I'm glad I like recognized that because I was like, wait a minute, these prices were so low. These were 11. Now they're 13. No, 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 no. Hold on. Do I buy a Pokemon 151 bundle? Sure enough, I bought the 151 bundle. Surging Sparks, Surging Sparks. I bought that for 1450. Well, look what we're already up to, dude. Like, that's insane. 1770 in a month? I don't know. I don't know. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you just like, I hope you could pick up on patience is truly going to pay off way more in the long run than I went to GameStop and then I bought the box and I sold the box for 50 bucks. Like, dude, you're sweaty. You're extremely sweaty if you're doing that.